Grand abundant solar risings, my beautiful, beautiful souls. Welcome in, welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. So today is Friday, Venus Day. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to go ahead and get this shared out to some people. Thank you guys for joining me. All right. I'm going to put, I don't think I can add it in the chat here. This to the chat. Nope, that's not right. All right, everyone. Just waiting a few more minutes so we can get some more people in. Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Thank you for joining me. Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Thank you for joining me. We are going to get into the biz today. Today is May Day. Today is Venus Day. Today is also the full flower moon in Scorpio. We're going to talk about all that good shit. And we got the mudra and the message for you guys this morning. This grand solar rising, grand abundant solar risings. You guys be sure to get your daily heart me's up there. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're just joining me, put both feet flat on the floor. Whoops. We're going to ground. We're going to clear the energy before we get started, all right? So first things first, we're going to clear the energy with some selenite. Oh, thank you. Just breathe in and accept the cleansing energy of the selenite. Breathe in. All right. So if you're just joining me, put both feet flat on the floor right now. Take one slow breath in. Let it out. You just arrived. This is all we need to begin. Welcome to BMGI LLC. This is the Black Moon Chamber Matrix, and I am your soulcologist, Black Moon. I am a certified hypnotherapist, a natural-born psychic and medium, and the founder of Soulcologist and the Black Moon Chamber Matrix. If you are just now finding me, welcome. I'm going to try and answer the questions. Do you have what? Thank you. Can you tell me what future? What? Can you tell me? All right. Babu, hold on. I'm going to answer questions at the end. So I will start a list. So if you have a question, then put just say me, and I'm gonna write your name down on the list so that when I'm done with the reading and the message, I will get with you. So stay until the end. Okay? Babu, I got you as number one. Baby mama. All right. So I am answering questions. You do get one free question. Mini reads are $5.55. Okay. I will be answering them at the end. So if you do have a question, just let me know in the comments. I will put you on the list. What? Yeah, your mother. Okay. All right. So tonight we are sitting inside of one of the most significant moons of 2026. Before I get into anything, I have a free gift for everyone on this live. If you comment the words blue flower right now in the comments, then I will send you the ritual and bath that goes with tonight's full moon. Okay. I will take your names down. Hey, Aunt Bridge, welcome in. Welcome in, Aunt Bridge. Welcome in. Welcome in. I'm sending the full moon ritual and bath guide completely free. It has a ritual, it has a bath recipe, and it has journal prompts for and everything. So if you're interested in that, just comment blue flower in the comments and I will get with you after the live and I will send it out. Okay. So tonight we are covering a lot. All right. Um, what this full moon in Scorpio actually means is plain language. Why May 2026 is rare and significant month with two full moons. So we have the full moon tonight, which is the flower moon, and then we have another full moon on I got you, Aunt Bridge. Then we have another full moon on the 31st. So we have bookend full moons in the month of May. This is very significant and a very rare occurrence. And the fact that the new moon falls dead smack in the middle on the 16th between the two is not by coincidence. The universe doesn't do anything by coincidence. God makes no mistakes, right? So, a personal check in on the second wave of the year, a connection to the chamber matrix work, and a live guided practice we are doing together right here on this live. Okay? The ritual bath walk through so that you can do it tonight. We're gonna go through it, but if once you get it, it does have all the full instructions, okay? And the channel messages that came through for this full moon. So let's settle in and let's get this full session started. All right. All right. I see all of you. I thank you all for joining me. Wherever you're coming from tonight, welcome. And well, it's morning where I'm at. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you for joining me. Make sure you get your daily heart me's. Okay. So let's talk about this Scorpio full moon. Let me tell you what is happening in the sky tonight in a way that actually makes sense. So, tonight is the full moon. The full moon is in the sign of Scorpio. Now, if you're new to astrology, here is all you need to know. Every month, the full moon lands in a different sign, and each sign is significant, has significant energy, a specific focus, a specific area in life that shines a light on it, right? So tonight, the full moon is in Scorpio, a specific area in life that shines on the depth, right? Depth, expansion, being able to see what is hidden, the truth that is hidden, what is real beneath the surface. Scorpio doesn't do small talk. Scorpio doesn't do lip service. Okay, Scorpio doesn't do performance or imposter. Scorpio looks directly at what is actually true and refuses to pretend it is something else. Because who are you going to lie to? You can't lie to yourselves. And this Scorpio full moon is not going to allow you to. It's going to bring things to the surface that is essential for you to be letting go of during this season. This is a reset year, y'all. I keep telling y'all, I'm going to keep telling y'all, this is a reset year. So every experience is significant, whether it's the full moon, the new moon, the eclipse, your birthday, a Friday, a Tuesday. I don't care. Every moment of this year is significant. I don't care if it seems like you're sitting in the same spot. You are not. Okay, if you are doing the work and you are not, you're definitely not. There's a lot of things that goes on under the surface, and this Scorpio full moon is going to bring those things up to the surface because there are so many things that are bogging us down, that are weighing down our spirit. And this full moon is a prime opportunity to lighten the load, if you will. Okay. um so a full moon in Scorpio is essentially a giant light pointing to everything you've been managing, explaining, or looking past, right? The full moon does not create problems. It illuminates what is already there. The truth is was already in the room. Tonight, you can see it more clearly. Tonight, Scorpio is not going to play no games with you. Okay? Tonight, Scorpio is coming for your head because it's necessary. Don't feel like this is a punishment. Don't feel like this is like, oh my God, here we go again. No, it's for you to recognize it, for you so you can dismantle it, and so you can forgive and move on. Forgive yourself, forgive the person, forgive the situation, forgive the entity, whatever it may be. I don't give a damn if you're pissed off at Walmart because every time you go past Walmart, you think that you're gonna get a deal and it's a trap. Whatever it is, there are certain things that are bogging you down. These are unnecessary weighting emotions that are weighing you down. Okay, and here is the beautiful part of this full moon. It is called the flower moon. This is the traditional name of the May full moon, named for the wildflowers that bloom in the spring. April showers bring May flowers. Okay, so we have a full flower moon in Scorpio, which means something is blooming, but it is blooming from the deep, from the root, from what went underground in winter. This is not surface level growth. This is the flower that pushed through the dark soil to get here. This is you. This is your journey. This is how the ebbs and flows of our creation work. We're supposed to hibernate during the winter. We're supposed to do introspection during the winter. And during the spring, we pop out. We pop out brand new because we've done the work during those dark seasons, during those hibernation months. It does not there for no reason. Things happen the way they happen for a reason, right? So now, the other thing that matters tonight is the sign the sun is in right now. The sign is in Taurus. So happy birthday to all my Taurus babies. Mom, happy birthday. My mom's birthday is on May 19th. So she is a Taurus. So happy birthday, Mom. And the Taurus and Scorpio sits directly across from each other. Here's what that means simply. Taurus asks, what do I have? What am I building? What is mine? Scorpio is asking you, what am I sharing? What am I releasing? What is real? The full moon pulls the two into balance and it asks you tonight, What are you holding on to that's keeping you from going deeper? What are you ready to release so the real version of you can bloom, so that you can live your most authentic self, so that you can live yourself out loud unapologetically? What have you been holding on to? What have you been bearing? What have you been suppressing? What needs to come into balance? One more thing worth noting, it's Friday, babies. I love Fridays. If you guys don't know, I love them because today is a day of recognition, self-love, attraction, and beauty. I love Fridays. And it is ruled by Venus. So this is the perfect segue into our rundown. Today is Friday. It is ruled by the planet of Venus. The colors are pink and aqua. So if you are wearing your colors today, charge your clothes. If you're wearing pink, you charge your clothes for self-love, for recognition, for abundance. When I tell y'all to do self-love, I mean spiritual self-love. That means love on your spirit as well as this physical being. Again, I keep telling y'all, this meat suit that you're wearing is not the real you. This face that you look at in the mirror is not the real you. This is the vehicle that we use to navigate this terrain. All right? All right. So, if for my herbal guys and girls, you're going to want to use rose today. I want to say rose, yarrow, saffron, sandalwood, um, vanilla, and thyme. Some sweet smells, right? If you're into if you're my crystal guys and gals, then you will want to use rose quartz, jade, lapis lazuli. Um, here's some lapis. Some lapis. Give me 1 second. I actually got some rose quartz for y'all today, so hold on. Okay. Get you some rose quartz today. This is a natural piece of rose quartz. It's not polished. Okay. Some jade. Do I have jade? I might have some jade. Is this jade? No. No. I don't have jade on the ready. But coral, emerald, malachite. This is malachite. You can see it's green. It has like the light green swirls in it. So this is malachite. And copper. Okay, y'all all know what copper is. I shouldn't have to show you that. All right, I gotta put that back on the selenite. Okay. All right. So if you guys are into your oils today, you want to use some type of love oil, some type of attraction oil, something that brings in recognition and self love, something that smells good. If you have a favorite cologne or perfume, put that shit on today. Okay. Love on yourself today. Fridays are ruled by the feel good planet of Venus, which is actually associated with reward and relaxation by because it is of the week's end. That means love on yourselves today. And self-care and self-love doesn't mean you have to spend money. That doesn't mean you have to go to the nail salon and spend $120 to get a nail, a mani and a pedi. It doesn't mean you have to go to the hair salon and spend $150 on a new do. It means you can go to a park where there's natural water and just enjoy nature and enjoy the hike. And at the end of your hike, you have a nice little river that you can sit by and meditate at. It's going to your favorite store. Like I love Barnes and Nobles, y'all. So you can go to Barnes and Nobles and read a little book while you're sitting there and have you a little something something from Starbucks. Nothing expensive, nothing crazy. Everybody thinks that when you do self-care, you got to spend all this money. You do not. Okay? So, by the full moon being on Friday, it is extremely potent for everything related to relationships, finances, and the truth on those areas. So, what is true for your relationships? How do your relationships really look? Are they really beneficial? Are these relationships balanced? Are they even give and take? Are you giving more than you're receiving? Not that you should be giving, not that you should be in this idea that, reciprocity, but in a way, yeah, right? We don't want to waste our time, our energy on nonsense or people that don't deserve it, or this that are just usurping that for their own gain, right? If something needs to be said, tonight is the night it surfaces. If something needs to be released, tonight is the container to release it. If the Scorpio energy is already hitting you, what is the moon illuminating for you tonight? Is anybody feeling this energy? I always feel the moon energy before it comes. So it'd be kind of weird for me. Time has been weird for me. So I'm figuring out that I have time weavers in my lineage. So it's kind of kicking my butt right now. So y'all, I got my notes. Y'all already know how I do. I got my notes because I'm not going to remember all this stuff. So I'm just going to be honest with you. Okay. Alrighty. So let's keep it moving. Thank you guys for joining me once again. Thank you. All right. So is the moon working? Right right there in the comments. Right there in the comments. The moon is working. What you just named. That is the truth. The moon is what you're seeing. Things are going to surface that are not comfortable. This is not to, it's to take you out of your comfort zone so that you can shake free of this. I don't want to say burden, but it's kind of a burden because it's heavy. It's stuff that you've just kept shoving down and shoving down and shoving down. And now is the time for it to be released. Whether it's an emotion, whether it's something that has to do with your finances, whether it's something that has to do with your job, whether it has something to do with the way that you see yourself, right? And the way that you move and go through this existence. The way that we move through this existence is based on what we've lived, our lived experience. But our soul knows more than what our physical consciousness it can comprehend. So when I tell y'all to do spiritual self-care, that means dig deeper. Go beyond the conscious mind. Go beyond what you think you know. Tap into your intuition. Everybody's psychic. Everybody is psychic. Everybody has intuition. Whether you choose to listen to it, whether you choose to hone that skill, whether you choose to lean on it so that you can trust it and it becomes a tool for you instead of something that you be like, oh, dang, I knew that. These are things that you're going to have to do. Okay? Now, I need to tell you something about this month that is genuinely rare. May 2026 has 2 full moons. The second full moon is on May 31st, 2026. And it is on a Sunday in Sagittarius. When 2 full moons fall in the same month, the second full moon is called a blue moon. That is where the phases once in a blue moon comes from. It's literally that rare. Okay? So the month opens with a Scorpio full moon asking us what is true. And the month closes with a Sagittarius blue moon asking you, where are you going now that you know? Now that you know what's true, what are you going to do with that? Is it just information? Is it knowledge? Is it wisdom? Is it a resource? What are you going to do with it? Are you going to sit on it? Or are you going to take action? Scorpio is the deep water, the excavation, the truth. Sagittarius is the fire and the arrow, the vision, the direction, right? Yeah, forgive me. I am triple. So if I'm looking all over the place, I got three things going right now. Okay. So May is essentially asking you, can you handle the truth where you are? Can you handle the truth of where you are? Can you handle the truth of who you are? And have the courage to aim toward where you are going, both in 1 month. It's kind of giving you something that's full circle, right? It opens you up, it excavates, it lets you see you for you. It's almost like it's showing you a mirror. You're getting a mirror image of what you need to handle, what you need to release, what you need to excavate, what you need to recognize that has been holding you back. A lot of y'all have been having physical pains within the physical body, within this avatar, within this meat suit that we dragging around. Thank you guys for joining me. Be sure to get your daily heart needs. A lot of that is stagnant energy. A lot of that is because you have closed gateways. I've been talking about the chrysalis circle that is coming up on May 10th. The applications are available. Just go to my BOI, my bio, my bio, the LINK and my bio. Okay. And this literally teaches you how to unlock the 6 gates of the spine to release the trauma that is located in each of these locations. How is this different than chakra work? Chakra work deals with energy centers of the aura and the energetic spiritual body, the light body. Okay. The 6 gateways of the spine are literal, actual physiological points up the spine to the crown. Okay. I got a download about this, and the download was telling me that it was Jacob's Ladder explained. Right? Everybody talks about Jacob's Ladder, and each rung is a different spot on the spine. But we'll get into that when you guys join me in the chrysalis circle. But you need to have the courage to move forward. And in between the full moons, we have the new moon, smack dab in the middle, coming on May 16th. There is a new moon in Taurus. Okay? The new moon is the reset point. This is where we start to receive these things. This is where we start to, if you released properly, then you'll start to gain more knowledge. You'll be gaining more wisdom. You'll be gaining to gain strategy on what needs to be done next. Okay? The new moon is the reset point. It is the inhale between the 2 exhales. If tonight's full moon reveals something, the new moon on the 16th is where you plant a new intention, right? What you want to receive, how you want your life to move, how you want to experience this next month or this next journey, this next leg of your journey, this next path on your road, right? Because with every thought, with every emotion, with every reaction, a new branch opens on our journey. You are the navigator. I tell y'all, the only thing constant is change, right? How it changes is up to you. How you experience that change is up to you, even if it seems negative. And I put that in air quotes because negativity and positivity is on a sliding scale, right? What I may perceive as negative, you may perceive as positive. Yes, I'm doing readings at the end. I'll put your name on the list. Give me one moment. Yuki NY. All right, I got you on the list. All right. The new moon is always where you set your new intentions. This is where you start to receive. I tell my clients all the time and my students, I work with the moon phases for the simple fact that the moon phases regulate us. The moon phases actually have a physical effect on the human body because we are 70% water. The moon deals with the water in our body. So sometimes during the full moon, you may be tired. You may be a little bit moody. You may not want to be bothered because you're dealing with a lot of things that are surfacing so they can be, I'm feeling like it's, the word I'm getting is regurgitation. You're getting it out of the system, right? Okay. And the blue moon on May 31st amplifies what you planted. So we have a cleansing, we have a reception, and then we have an amplification. So it's like it's put that last full moon, that last bookend is putting a little oomph on our shit. Right? I got you on the list, Ambridge. I got you on the list. It's putting a little oomph on our manifestations. It's putting a little oomph on our healing. Okay? And lately, the word for me has been closure. A lot of y'all think y'all need healing, but you just need closure. And that closure is forgiveness. Once you forgive the person, place, thing, situation, do you dig what I'm saying? It'll be a lot. It will be a non-factor. Okay? So write this down if you need to. May 1st, you see clearly. Tonight, the veil becomes crystal clear. Okay? You see yourself with utmost clarity, utmost candor. You're seeing yourself naked so that you can love yourself naked. Love yourself good, bad, ugly, or indifferent. All of the things that you have gone through, experienced, allowed. Let's be clear. Let that shit go. It is not serving you. Hold on to the good moments. Hold on to the positive moments. Hold on to those moments where you feel elevated and in your power. We are the only species that re-traumatizes ourselves with negative thoughts, intrusive thoughts, and all of these things. I challenge you to stop letting that happen. Let these unfavorable experiences be a minor thing. Even if it seems like it's something big, let it be a minor thing. And watch how it becomes a minor thing. Write this down, y'all. May 1st, you see clearly. May 16th, the new moon. You plant the new intentions. This is setting a new context for your life. This is setting a new screenplay for your movie, if you will. You're editing the screenplay of your movie. All right? The 31st, the blue moon, amplifies and seals everything that you've done in this month. Okay? Now let me give you the numerology real quick because it is exact. All the notifications, stop that. It is exact. Okay. So, today, May 1st, the date reduces down to the number 7. 7 is the number of spiritual truth, hidden knowledge, and going beneath the surface. Everything that Scorpio represents. A Scorpio full moon on a day 7, the field is literally designed for depth work, shadow work, if you will, going beneath the surface, going beyond your critical thinking. Okay? The field is literally designed for this tonight. I'm telling you, God don't make no mistakes. May 31st, the blue moon reduces down to the number 1. 1 is the number of new beginnings, identity, and fresh starts. And we are in a universe year 1 in 2026. So the number 1 day is on the number 1 year, with the blue moon in Sagittarius about vision and direction. I told y'all there's no mistakes. There's no mistakes. And today is May Day too. So today is a day of celebration. That is not a coincidence. That is not a field instruction. That is a field instruction. That is instruction from the universe. Okay? The entire month of May is saying, this is your reset. This is your new chapter. What are you going to do with it? Now that you know, what you going to do? What you going to do? Because when you know better, you're supposed to do better, right? When you know better, you're supposed to do better. That is what this month is bringing. The month of May is the epitome of this reset month, of this reset year. Everything has been strategically, astronomically, energetically, numerically, and cosmically aligned for your reset, your true, authentic self to shine. For you no longer to live this imposter life. You think you're supposed to be doing this, you think you're supposed to be doing that, because that's what society wants. Your spirit wants something different. Your soul knows that you are here to do something more than pay bills and work yourself into a grave. What are you going to do with your new beginning, with this new chapter? Exactly. If you didn't know, I'm here to tell you. Today, you are stronger, you are wiser, you are better than you were yesterday, than you were 2 minutes ago. Why? Just because you are listening and you are taking in knowledge that you are going to implement, because I know y'all going to implement what I'm giving y'all. Again, if you guys are interested in the ritual and bath for this full moon, type blue flower in the comments and I will send it to you, or inbox me and I will send it to you. Okay? All right. Now, for those of you in your solar return year, meaning your birthday is in May or close to it this month, or even more amplified for you personally. And if you've already had your solar return already, this is also going to be significant for you as well. Okay? Your personal new year is landing inside a month with 2 full moons and a new moon. The energy is giving you a complete arc from truth to reset to expansion right at the start of your new year. For those of you that have birthdays in May, this is actually extraordinary. This is actually very rare. If your birthday is in May, drop it in the chat. Happy solar return. Okay. Drop it in there. All right. So, again, we know we've been talking about this reset, right? So, we are going to do, as you know, every once and again throughout the year, I'm going to be doing some reset check-ins. Usually during the full moons, because this is when you're supposed to be releasing things, and on the new moon, because you're setting a new context, right? Oh, May 9th, happy solar return. Woohoo! We got a Taurus in the house. Cool fly. Hey, man, where you been, bro? It's been a long time. Be sure to get your daily heart me, okay? So, I want to get personal with you for a minute, because what I'm about to share connects directly to this moon. Earlier this year, I began what I call a personal reset, right? A structured 3-way system I built for deliberately resetting my nervous system, your emotional field, and the direction of your life. Each wave is anchored in a tarot, not for fortune telling, as an archetype map, right? I can dig it. I can dig it. I'm working too, as you can see. Each wave is anchored in a tarot, not for fortune telling, but for an architect map, right? To give you a feel of the energy. A way of naming the energy of the season. Wave one was the chariot, the energy of I stop waiting, I move, I take the wheel. Wave two is the world. And that is where I'm checking in tonight. Because Scorpio full moon is the perfect mirror for that. Exactly what I said. This Scorpio full moon is going to be a mirror. Sometimes we don't like our reflection. Sometimes we don't like what we see in the mirror. But the truth is the truth, and all you can do is respect it and work towards something better. Jump into the game, baby. Right? So, because the full moon is the perfect mirror, the world card means one specific thing: graduation, baby. The world card signifies completion. It signifies the end of a cycle and the beginning of a new cycle. That means that you have graduated, you have leveled up, you have evolved in some area of your journey. I know it doesn't look like the fanfare. I keep trying to tell everyone. I tell everyone, I tell my clients, I tell my friends and family, look, elevation, transformation is not pretty. It's not pretty. It's rewarding, yes. It's very rewarding. But it is not pretty. It hurts. You're going to do a lot of crying. You're going to do a lot of things that you really feel are not. You're like, what the freak is this? Why am I going through this? Da 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 da. Woo woo woo. Some things you will repeat because you didn't clear it all up. There's still some crumbs on the table from your sandwich. You did? But when you re-experience it, it's not as detrimental to you as the first time you went through it. Backup account. Okay. Hey, family. Thank you for joining me. Be sure to get your daily heart needs. I thank you, thank you, thank you. If you are just joining me, my name is Black Moon. I am a psychologist. I am a certified hypnotherapist. I am a certified transformation life coach. I'm a natural born psychic and mystic medium. I come from a long line of such. Okay. And today I am talking about the full flower moon in Scorpio. I am talking about Venus Day. And I'm also talking about the chrysalis circle. Okay. So, wave two is the world card, which is your graduation. Not the graduation you perform at a ceremony, an internal graduation, meaning that you are leveling up. Okay, y'all. It's getting that time. I got to turn the fan on. Y'all know how it gets in here. I'm not. I'm over the hot flashes, y'all. This needs to go away. If anybody has a natural remedy for hot flashes, inbox me. Okay. Not a graduation that is for ceremony, right? Because Scorpio doesn't do performance. Scorpio is going to give it to you raw. They're going to give it to you real. Whether you like it or not. Good, bad, ugly, or indifferent. You're going to get it, right? So this is not about performance. This is an internal graduation. This is a personal milestone in your journey, right? The moment you stop auditioning in your life and start actually living it. Stop being on the sideline watching things go by like you locked out of your life. You hold the key. You are the change that you want to see or be in your life. Nothing outside of you has dominion over your existence but you. Yes, we have guardian spirits. Yes, we have the Almighty. Yes, we have our ancestors, but they are assistants. They are a resource. You are the source. You figure deal me? I know you do because you're smart cookies. I know you do. So wave two says the door is open. The question is whether you will walk through it or stand in the doorway asking if you're ready to go through. What you gonna do? As my mama used to say, you're gonna shit or get off the pot. What you gonna do? Right? And the Scorpio full moon tonight is illuminating exactly that. We finna kick that bit down. Damn right. Damn Skippy. Your spirit no longer wants to be held in. I just heard held in contempt. Like you hold contempt for your spirit in the way that things have gone, but you're not understanding that there is a what's the word? There's a meeting of the minds between the spiritual consciousness and the physical consciousness. Your spiritual consciousness is supposed to be ruling your existence, not your physical consciousness. And your physical consciousness is what has you people in this idea that you need to be a certain way. You need to dress a certain way. You need to achieve this certain thing by this certain time in your life. How bad do you want it? Yes. How bad do you want it? Or how bad do you want to stay where you're at? Because a lot of y'all are staying in this misery because it's comfortable. Grand rising, my love. Grand rising. Be sure to get your daily heart needs, guys. You're staying in this situation because it's comfortable. You know how to navigate these choppy waters. You know where the sinkholes are. You know where the smooth parts are. You know how to navigate that river. That was Daddy Clarence. Daddy Clarence. Shit or get off the pot. What you gonna do? Is putting a fire up under you for you to be fully actualized, fully realized, fully self-aware. Okay? Because Scorpio doesn't lie, and because it does not let you perform, it asks you what is actually true for you, your life, where you are, how you're navigating, how you have navigated up into this point. So here's my wave 2 check-in question for you tonight. And I want you to let it land in your body before you answer it. Okay? I want you to really think about it, and I really want you to feel it before you answer it. What door has opened in your life recently that you have not fully walked through? Not because it's not the right door, because walking through it will require you to be seen in a way you have been preparing for but not yet committed to. Let me repeat that. What door has opened in your life recently that you have not fully walked through? Not because it's not the right door, but because walking through that door will require you to be seen in a way you have been preparing for, but you haven't committed to. Let that sink in. Write that down as your journal question. The Scorpio full moon is not subtle, y'all. It's not going to handle you with kid gloves. It's not going to sugarcoat it. It's not going to be like, ooh, ooh, ooh. It's not going to patch you up. It's going to show you that the door tonight, whether you asked it to or not, the question is what to do with what you see, what you experience, what you know. And y'all, a lot of y'all been putting y'all knowing to the side, and y'all just been running up by the seat of your pants, and your intuition is telling you, what are you doing? Every time you don't listen to your intuition, something happens that course corrects you, and you perceive it as something negative. It's not negative. You went off path. So spirit had to be like, just nudge you back over there. Your ancestors like, let's straighten this up. Okay? Wave 2 teaches one thing above everything else. You do not need to feel ready to be chosen. You just need to say yes. That is the correction. That is the full moon invitation. You don't gotta be ready. You don't have to be 100%. You just gotta be like, yes, I'm here for it. I'm here for the experience. What door is open tonight, right now, that you have not fully walked through? This is a deep question. Write it down, ruminate on it, catch me upon my replay, get the question again, okay? If you have it, drop it in the comments. I will read your comments. I'm going to do the little social media thing. I got you, Yuki. Stay fly. Giselle, does Dwayne want me? I'll put you on the list. Giselle, I will be doing the readings after the message because we do have a ritual to do that we're going to do right here on the live. And I'm going to give you guys an opportunity. If you need the ritual in the bath for tonight, drop blue flower in the comments and I will send it to you or inbox me. Okay? Every single one of the answers for the full moon is working. That is your truth surfacing for you right now. Whatever your spirit is bringing up for you, whatever your ancestors are showing you, whatever the Almighty is bringing up for you, this is what you need to tackle in this moment. Ma'am, I want to know if Joel will reach me. I'll be doing readings at the end of the message. Okay? I got you on the list though, Yuki. All right? So, okay. So, as y'all know, I am the creator of the Chamber Matrix. So everything has to tie into the Chamber Matrix, right? So, the full moon literally has to do with Chamber 4 of the Matrix, of the Chamber Matrix, which is the heart, right? I want to introduce you to something because it connects directly to tonight's full moon and it's the foundation for everything I do. I'm the owner of BMGI Chamber Matrix. It's a 36 chamber sovereign transformation system. Think of it as a complete map of the inner world. 36 rooms, which each one holds a specific part of who you are. You're not ready? You got to be ready. Whether you're ready or not, it's going to come. Ready or not, it's going to come. So each room holds a specific part of who you are, right? And the work is moving through each one, completing what is unfinished, reclaiming what has been exiled, reclaiming what has been exiled, remembering what has been forgotten, build what is meant to be built. You enter the chamber matrix, your chamber 1, the underground chamber, the hidden self, the root, the part of you that went underground to survive. But tonight, the Scorpio moon specifically resonates with chamber 4, the heart. Chamber 4 is the heart chamber. Its question is simple and impossible at the same time. Is your heart open or armored? Do you have a case around it? Are you cold? Are you protecting yourself? Because a lot of us, we turn our emotions off. We turn our heart off to protect ourselves from being hurt, from being betrayed, from going through the emotions, right? Not open in the way to perform openness. Actually open. Available to receive love, to give love, unconditionally and authentically. Is your heart open for that? Can your mind wrap around this concept? being able to having the ability to feel what is actually there without without immediately trying to manage it or try to explain it or try to make it smaller than what it really is, right? Are you able to fully feel the depth of your emotions? Are you really fully able to feel the depth and the effect of a situation that has had on you, past, present, future? Scorpio rules the heart's depth, not the romantic surface, the actual depth. The part of love that is also grief, right? Some of us have been through some really tough relationships. Some of us have gone through some really tough friendships. And we held on because we were loyal, right? Oh, we're loyal. We're friends. We go through things. Oh, that's my partner. We're supposed to be there through thick and thin. But in all of this thick and thin, you were getting the thick of it. You were getting the thick of it. You were getting that thick stick lumped upside your head like you was a caveman. Steady feeling like, oh my gosh, I should still do more. Maybe it's me. Da 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 da. Okay? Running around the mulberry bush. The part of connection that is also risk. The part of receiving that requires you to stop earning and just be worthy. Being worthy is not something that you need outside validation for. Being worthy is not something that you need to ask permission for. Being worthy is your birthright. Chamber 4 asks, what have you been protecting your heart from? That your heart is actually ready to feel? What have you been suppressing that your heart is actually ready to endure, to clear out, to feel, to release it? A full moon in Scorpio on a Friday, Venus day, is chamber 4 energy at its full illumination. You can't get no better. You can't get no better. The heart is the chamber most activated tonight. If you want to go deeper into this work, the Chrysalis Circle is my 6-week live group container, which I was speaking about earlier, where we work through the first 6 chambers of the matrix. We just started. We start on week 1, which is on May 10th. There are 8 slots available. If you are interested, you can, okay, turn off fan. Sorry about that. You can apply. Just go to my stand store and hit on the application process, and I will go through the application. There are only 8 spots available, so not everyone will be accepted, but go ahead and put in your applications. 8 people is going to be on Saturdays mornings at 8 a.m. I'm sorry, not 8 a.m. at 10 a.m. till noon. Okay. If you feel called, watch my bio for the next cohort announcement. But the application is available and the link is um active. Let me see. Hold on. Is the link active? Excuse me, y'all. Chrysalis Circle container. All right. So once you get approved for the Chrysalis Circle, I will make the link available so that you can go ahead and book your spot. Okay. But stay watching my stories. Stay watching my reels and things like that, because I talk about what it is, different parts of the actual workshop and things like that. For tonight, though, the question I want you to hold going into your practice in a few minutes, going into our practice in a few minutes, where is your heart actually at right now? Not the version you tell people, the actual version. Does it feel heavy? Does it feel light? Does it feel fluttery, right? How is your heart feeling? Now, we're going to do something together right now. You can do this wherever you are. If you are driving, keep your eyes open and just breathe with me. If you are somewhere public, this works internally. Okay? No one needs to know what's happening. You don't need to make a show of it. Again, this is not about performance. This is for you personally. All right? So, I always give y'all witchy tips, and then I'll get into the mudra. Both feet flat on the floor. Feel the soles of your feet pressing down. 3 slow breaths. In through the nose for 6 counts. Hold for 4. Exhale for 8. Ready? Begin. Breathe in for 6 slowly. Hold for 4. Exhale for 8. Hold. When you hold at the top, when you hold your breath, feel the energy rising to the crown, okay? Second time, again. Last time to elevate. One more time. And this time, exhale. Feel everything you have been carrying today beginning to set down. Not gone, but just set down. Just for now. Again. Now bring one hand to your heart. Feel the warmth of your hand on your own chest. The Scorpio full moon is doing something right now. It is shining a light on what is true in your field. Not to expose you, but to show you what is ready to move. I want you to ask your heart one question. And just let it land. You don't have to answer it. Just feel. Okay? With me? Just feel what your body does when you hear it. Okay? What am I carrying that my heart is actually ready to let go of? What am I carrying that my heart is actually ready to let go of? Let that land on your heart. Whatever arrived, receive it without judgment. Ready for our second question? Same hand on your heart. What is trying to bloom in me right now that I keep making wait? What is ready to bloom within me right now that I keep making wait? Sit with that and let it land. Not what you think, not what you think you want, what is actually pushing through. Like that flower in the dark soil that I spoke about earlier. It has been growing whether you acknowledged it or not. Let yourself see it without shrinking it, without trying to reason why or not, or why you're not ready. It is ready. So therefore you are ready. This full moon in Scorpio on this Friday, May Day, is confirming all of that for you. Welcome in, Melly the Magic. Welcome in, Melly Mel. Take one more breath, feet on the floor, hand on your heart, and speak this internally or aloud if you're somewhere private. Cleansing breath. I'm getting all of these notifications, y'all. It's breaking my conversation. I'll put you on the list. So I'm gonna go down the list, y'all. If you're not here when I call your name, I'm gonna call your name 3 times. If I call your name 3 times and you're not here on the list, I'm going to move to the next person. Pooja, I got your name on the list. Okay. So we're going to do this. Okay. So say this out loud or internally if you're not somewhere where you're alone. Okay. I see what is true. I release what is complete. I receive what is blooming. The full moon witnessed this. When you are ready, you can open your eyes, take a deep breath, come back. Immediately write down what moved, what came to your mind, what surfaced for you, okay? 2 minutes. Do it now. Write this down in your journals, your notes, whatever. This is going to be a reflection for you tonight when you do your full moon ritual. Make sure that you make your moon water, guys, okay? That is your full moon practice. What you just felt, that is real information. Don't discuss it. Don't explain it away. Write it down before you move on. If you receive something, you don't have to share what it was, but I want you to write it down, okay? This is for you. This is not for everyone. This is for you. Your own personal practice, okay? Now, I am going to walk through. I wish I think I have my green screen on here. Hold on. Yeah, I do. So I have, nope, that didn't work. Nope, that didn't work at all. All right. So I was trying to show the full moon bath and ritual. If you're interested, put blue flower in the comments and I will send it to you. Or you can inbox me to get it as well. Okay. So let me walk through exactly what you're gonna do tonight. This is the practical portion. Everything we do over here is practical and spiritual because we gotta move. We gotta get things done. We can't just be sitting up here thinking about stuff. We gotta actually do some things, okay? So this is the practical part. You can do all of this at home. None of it requires any special tools, okay? There are 2 parts. There's the ritual and then there's the bath. You do the ritual first, then you do the bath. The ritual clears the field, The bath seals it in the body, okay? The ritual is about 15 to 20 minutes. You're going to need a candle, white or dark red, okay? Any type of candle, doesn't matter. It can be one of them little tea candles, tea light candles. It can be a 6-inch temper candle, whatever candle you got, all right? White or dark red, all right? You're going to need a mirror. Make sure that you can see your face clearly, okay? You're going to need a mirror, okay? You're going to need your journal. You're going to need your pen. You're going to need your cup of water sitting near the window so that is making your moon water, right? Y'all get that. We're charging the water. Bare feet on the floor, okay? Step 1, light the candle, sit in front of your mirror. Not to look at your appearance, to make eye contact with yourself. Look into your own eyes for a full minute without looking away. Also, guys, I'm gonna tell you after that. This sounds simple. It's not. If any of you have ever done a mirror gazing exercise before or been to a mirror gazing workshop before, it is not an easy task. Okay? Most of us avoid our own gaze. Most of us don't look at ourselves in the eye. The Scorpio full moon wants us to stop doing the avoidance. I'm also going to be doing a mirror gazing workshop. I haven't figured it out yet because I want to do it in person, and I also want to have it available on Zoom. Oh, wow. Again with the things. Okay? Step 2. After the minute of eye contact, ask yourself 2 questions. The same ones we just did in the practice. What am I still carrying in my heart that is ready to let what am I still carrying that my heart is ready to let go of? What is trying to bloom in me that I am making wait? Write the answers. Don't edit it. Don't try and rationalize it. Don't try and make it all nice and make sense. The first answer is the honest one. Okay? Step 3. Speak this aloud in full voice. Say it with your chest. Say it like you mean it. Put some feeling behind it, okay? Don't be whispering. This ain't one of them type of rituals. You're going to say it with your chest. You're going to say it like you mean it, okay? You're going to speak to your spirit, okay? This ritual responds to voice, vibration, okay? I release what is complete. I receive what is blooming. The full moon witnesses this, okay? Step 4. Leave the cup of water near the windowsill overnight. Be sure to get your moon water before the sun comes up. It is moon water, people, not just charged water. Okay? Get the water before the sun comes up. Okay? The full moon will charge it. Drink it in the morning with intention. This is the completion. Blow out the candle. The ritual is done. Okay? Now, the bath. It's going to take about 30 minutes to do this properly. Okay? The bath, you may need to, get a few things. Okay? So the bath is going to be 30 minutes. This is a Scorpio full moon release bath. Okay? A spiritual release bath. Think of it almost as a cord cutting, but on a deeper level. Okay? This works on the body level, not just the symbolic level. Water is the element of Scorpio. The bath is where the body releases what the ritual named. What goes in the water? What you'll need: sea salt or Epsom salt. a generous handful. So get you a, all right? Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you guys for joining me. Be sure to get your daily heart needs. I am taking questions after the reading, okay? What you're gonna need, you're gonna need you a generous handful of Epsom salt or sea salt. Salt draws out energetic residue. These STDs I've been telling y'all about, these spiritually transmitted diseases, is the primary cleansing agent. Rosemary, fresh or dried. Rosemary is for protection, clarity, and remembrance. It seals the aura after clearing. Rose petals, if you have them, fresh or dried. Roses is for Venus. On Friday, full moon in Scorpio, roses belong here. This is to help you with your self-love. This is to help you with your spiritual self-care. Okay? It brings the heart frequency into a cleared space. A few drops of lavender oil if you have it. Lavender calms the nervous system while the salts do their work, so you're not in that fight or flight. It's calming your system down. The salt also helps drain your lymphatic system, which is draining some of these toxins out of your body. Okay? If you do not have any of these things, sea salt alone is fine. The salt is the most important part of this ritual, of this bath, okay? While you're in the bath, no phones, no music, unless it's something ceremonial or intentional, like some Hertz music or something like that, some solfeggios, something like that. We're not listening to trap music or anything like that, okay? Come on, y'all. Hold the 2 questions from the ritual in your body. Let the water receive what you are clearing. Imagine everything is complete. Imagine everything is complete, dissolving from your field into the salt water. When you drain the water, watch it go down the drain and say, I release what is complete. I am clear. As you step out of the tub, I want you to imagine that you're stepping over the threshold into a new reality, a new way of being, a new spiritual experience. That is the full moon bath. The complete guide with the ritual written out, with the bath recipe, journal prompts, in the full 3 days for the blue flower gift. I have that for you. If you're interested in it, drop blue flower down in the comments and I will get that to you. Or you can inbox me and I will send that to you. Okay? So, I want to share what came through this new full moon. This new full moon. Lord, when I sat down with the Scorpio full moon energy and asked to feel what I needed to say to the people who might be in here today and what they needed tonight to help them receive and what would land and not just, go over your head. The flower moon in Scorpio is not asking you to perform releasing. It's asking you to actually release these things. It's actually asking you to get to the nitty gritty of the problem, right? We're not putting band-aids on anything anymore. We're getting to the root of the problem. There's a difference between saying I let go and the body actually letting it go. This is why I have you guys do ritual and baths. If y'all notice, anytime if any of you have gotten any of my codexes, you will realize that there is a ritual and a bath. There's a method to my madness, okay? Most people call releasing, what most people call releasing is actually reframing. They change the story they tell about the thing, but the thing itself is still in the body. It's still in the nervous system. It's still running in the background and wreaking havoc on your life. Got a new man. This one shows up every day, but he is not in the package. Oh my gosh. I don't want him. He's nice. Yeah, a couple of compliments. Okay. Sure enough, I will. I will. I will. I surely will, Amber. That's funny. Okay. So the full moon in Scorpio is actually doesn't want you to reframe anything. It wants you to actually release it, to actually get it out of your nervous system, to get it out of the body. The one that happens, the one that happens in the body, the ones that happen in the bone, the one that's in the belly and in the chest. That is why the bath matters tonight across this arc. That is why bare feet on the floor matter. That is why the hands on the heart matter. It's the connection with self. A connection with self that some of y'all have not been in contact with for years. Y'all just flying by the seat of the pants. The body is the location of the release. So putting your feet on the floor, taking the bath, feeling your heart, you are connecting with the body, not the mind. And the second thing that came through, you are farther along than you think. I know it sounds like something everybody says, it's all cliche. Everybody says that. Everybody says that. But what I'm saying is specifically, what I'm saying this specifically, the distance between where you are and where you're going is smaller than the story you're telling yourself. Remember, I'm telling you that you have to reinvent yourself. The flower moon is asking you to see how much has already bloomed. What has already come into fruition for you? What has already happened for you that you don't see? How much has already bloomed? Not what is still in the ground, what still needs to surface, what has already bloomed. What is already above the surface? What is already real and quantifiable? What can you already measure? Acknowledge that tonight. And holding a decision that they have already made in your heart, but you may not have made in your life. Acknowledge that tonight. In the ritual, in the bath, in your journal, in the question, in the answers to your journal question. Right? What has already bloomed? And that last thing, someone on this live tonight is holding a decision they have already made in their heart, but been have not yet made in their life. Like you've made the decision in your heart, like you know within yourself that it needs to be done, but for some reason you haven't made those steps in your life. Like you haven't made those, you're not fully convinced. You know what I mean? You're not fully convinced. This full moon sees that. So something is going to come up in your field for you to deal with this. The field already knows what you need. The universe already knows. The one thing left is saying of it, is the commitment of it, the living of it, to stand in it 10 toes down, to be it, not just to hold it as an idea, but to actually live it, the totality of it, the realness of it, the authenticity of it. All right. I hope you guys have found some value in this reading. I am going to pull the mudra so we can get that energy. Now that we've got the message, I'm going to pull the mudra and I will be answering questions. I got my list. Hey, I love to hear that. I love to hear that. I hope you guys did get some value. Thank you, Spirit, my ancestors, my angels, my guides, my higher self, Black Moon Dwan. Give me a message and give me a mudra for the collective for this May Day, this full moon, this full flower moon in Scorpio, and this Venus Day. You guys be sure to go to the LINK and my BIO and get the triple Venus Codex. It shows you how to harness the energy of Thursday, Friday, and Saturday for healing, manifestation, and growth. Okay, you be sure to go get that in my store. Okay. What is the mudra for today, please? Whoa. That is too many cards. That's too many. We just need one. Please send me the links you were talking about. I surely will. I'll send it to you in the I'll inbox you, okay? All right. We got relief. Relief. Ballast overboard. All right. This is the mudra. This is the mudra relief, okay? The Apen mudra. With the help of this mudra, you can get rid of toxins in the body and disentangled energetic blockages. Booyaka, booyaka. I told you I don't need these cards for real, but I love the mudras and I love how this all comes together. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, my ancestors. I told y'all. I told y'all. It gets rid of worn out, no longer appropriate patterns on the emotional and mental levels and resolves inner conflicts. Write down everything which is still weighing down upon you from the past, old injuries, unresolved issues, etc. Remember, what is trying to surface that I am keeping? What is trying to bloom that I am making wait? What is my heart ready to release? Okay? Or perhaps just want to address a single problem. Write it all down and then burn the piece of paper. Pour water over the ashes and then empty the mixture out onto the ground. With this ritual, you can release what has been a hindrance and a burden to you to the earth and prepare the way for a lighter future. You are sitting on the ground in front of a freshly tilled field of fertile soil. Now you can sow and plant the new crop and look forward to the rich harvest, ringing the new moon, right? So we're going to do the mudra. We're going to say the mantra. Mudra, cleansing breath in with me now, please. We're going to say it 3 times to activate it. Mudra. On the top of the thighs, y'all can't see my thighs, but on the top of your thighs, it says, I am ready and welcome. I am ready to welcome a promising future. In for 6, hold for 4, out for 8. I am ready to welcome a promising future. I am ready to welcome a promising future. mudra. All right, I will post this so that you guys will have the mudra and the ritual. If you guys are interested in the other ritual for the for the flower moon, inbox me and I will send it to you. So we have Babu. Babu, are you still here? Babu. Going once. Going twice. Babu is not here. Okay, Aunt Bridge, are you still here? Or did you have to bounce? Thank you, Aunt Bridge. Aunt Bridge, I'll call you on the flip. Yuki. Yuki NY. Are you still here? Yuki NY? Yuki NY. Yuki NY. I know the message was long, but I did say wait until the end. Yuki NY. Are you still here? No? Okay. Giselle. Hey. Welcome in, Despa. Oof, y'all. I had oral surgery. My face is still swollen on the side if y'all can't see. Giselle, are you still here? Giselle. Giselle, are you still here? All right. Pooja, are you still here? Pooja. We gotta discuss how more dark female feminine messages. I knew it was coming. I was like, I'm feeling like Lilith energy is coming through. Like, yo, like get on it. I love it. Thank you. You guys be sure to get your daily heart needs. All right. If you guys don't have any questions, you can drop them in the chat. Any questions, you can drop them in the chat. I will be posting the relief mudra for today, guys. Okay? We are coming to a close. Before I let you go, though, I do want to share what is available. If tonight opens something in you tonight, then everything is in my stand store. The link is in my bio of all of my platforms because I'm multiple streaming my TikTok, my TikTok, my FB, my YT. All right. If what I spoke about landed with you today, then go and get the Triple Venus Codex. You can also I also have the ritual in the bath for tonight for the full moon. With the journal prompts, okay? Let me see what else do I have on my store. I'm trying to see what else is open on my store. Let's see. So, if what I talked about landed, then that was your heart opening up. That is also one of the 6 gates as well in the chrysalis circle. Chamber 4, the armor, what the heart is actually carrying. A psychic reading with me is where we go into your field together. I tell you specifically what the field is showing me, and the sessions start at $33 for 15 minutes. So if you want a quick 15 with me, it's $33. If what landed was the depth work, then that was the nervous system, the pattern that understanding alone just cannot shift, right? You need something more. You need to go underground. So the underground hypnotherapy session is where you would want to go beneath the story, beneath the surface, to get to the root of the problem. Is there a mudra where my pinky and thumb touch? Yeah, there is. This mudra. Then they have this mudra. So there's a couple of them. The pinky and these fingers. I mean, the pinky and the index finger are out. Oh, this. It's like this, or you can go like this. There's this one, and there's this one. These are both two different mudras. So if you want, or if you're interested in the depth work, you want to go to the underground hypnotherapy session. Start at $333. I do have a payment plan. If you need it, just ask me. A free soul conversation consultation is required before any hypnotherapy session. Again, it is free, but it is required before any hypnotherapy session. And I only say that because not everyone is a candidate for hypnotherapy. Okay? And I would rather for you to get the soulcology session than the hypnotherapy session to prepare you for a hypnotherapy session than to just throw you into a hypnotherapy session and does you more harm than good. Okay? A free consultation, a free soul conversation consultation is required first before any hypnotherapy session. You can book that also in the LINK in my BIO. Okay? The Chrysalis Circle, my 6-week live workshop, group container, working through the first 6 chambers of the matrix, as well as opening the 6 gates of the spine, is currently open. I am taking applications. There are only spots for 8 people. So go ahead and do your application now. That way I can get you the welcome packet in your first week workbook. Each week you will get a workbook. Each week you will get a ritual to do, journal prompts. The workbook is for you to work at your own pace so that you can use it after the workshop is over with. It is something that grows with you. It's not a one-hitter quitter. Okay? If y'all know, if any of you have gotten any of my codexes, you know it's not a one-hitter quitter. It's something that you can go back through and do at your own pace. Okay? Now, if there's not any more questions, I'll close the live with a little ceremony just to ground the energy for tonight. Okay? If you do have questions and I didn't see it because I'm checking and doing the whole social media thing, but I've got 3 lives going. So if I missed your question, please hit me up in my inbox and I'll get with you, give you a call, whatever the case may be. If you're interested in the blue flower ritual and bath for tonight, hit me up in my inbox or comment blue flower and I will send it to you. So before we leave, we're going to do this ritual. We're going to put both feet on the floor. We're going to put our hand over our heart. Okay? You can say this with me. The flower moon has spoken to you, is going to speak to you tonight. What arrives is real. What you feel in that presence, in that moment is true. What you are releasing is complete. What is blooming in you is already growing. Things that you have forgotten that are helping along your healing, you are remembering. You are not behind. You are not too late. And you are not too much. You are in exactly right timeline, doing the exact right work. In exactly the right season. Go do your ritual tonight. Draw your bath. Drink your moon charged water in the morning. Remember, get your moon water before the sun hits it. Okay? Get your moon water before the sun hits it. Okay? The moon is witnessing this. The universe, God, source, spirit, however you see divinity, don't come for me. Your ancestors have worked for this to come for you, for this moment in time. Remember, this month, the month of May, is the epitome of this reset year. We are literally booked in with 2 full moons, and smack dab in the middle is the new moon. This month, you will see the most change of the reset year. Comment blue flower if you want, if you haven't yet, if you want the ritual and the bath for the full moon tonight. If you have any questions, drop it in the chat. I got a few more minutes here. Okay. Any other messages, Spirit, my ancestors? That's too many. Whatever the message is, it's too many. Too many. So I gave you guys some witchy tips. I gave you guys the rundown. I hope you guys got some value today. I hope this hit a little differently. I hope it makes some sense about this full moon energy. If you missed it, catch me upon my replay. Follow me on FB and YT for the full video and message. All right. Anybody have any more questions? Free questions, free call pulls. Minis are $5.55. About to bounce up out of here. About to bounce up out of here. I want to thank you all for joining me here at the Black Moon Chamber Matrix. I thank you all for showing up for your own growth, your own transformation, your own enlightenment, your own self-awareness, right? Have a wonderful night. I also want you guys to be aware today, more self-aware. Be more aware of your emotions. Be more aware of your thoughts. Be more aware of, how that affects you in your life. Like, notice what happens when you let your emotions run amok, when you let your thoughts, those intrusive thoughts, have dominion. You know, pay attention. It has an effect, believe it or not. It has an effect. All right, my lovely, lovely souls, my beautiful, beautiful souls. I thank you so much for letting me sit up here and run my mouth for how long I've been up here? An hour and a half, almost 2 hours. Had to get my time in, had to get the message out. I thank you guys so very much for your love, your energy, your support. All right, lovelies. Healing Journey, I'm going to send you the link to the so you can go to the store. All right. I think you had a question. Hit me, inbox me your question. I think it was a little bit lengthy. I'm kind of feeling like it doesn't need to be, your business don't need to be aired out, is what I'm getting. Okay. No doubt, no doubt. All right, my lovely souls. Remember, as above, so below, as within, so without. You are the change that you want to see. Again, Chrysalis Circle opens on May the 10th. Applications are available. If you want the ritual in the bath for the the blue flower moon tonight. Tonight is the full moon. Remember, full moon in Scorpio. You're going to be things are going to come up that are not going to necessarily feel good. Okay, they're not going to feel good, but it's necessary. It's necessary for you to regurgitate this stuff. Toss your cookies on this stuff, right? It's necessary. It's not easy. It don't feel good. Oh, I was getting dressed. Okay, it doesn't feel good. It doesn't, but it's necessary. And Bridge, you had a question? The house that Jack built, they said they got a Jack of Hearts. So there is the gentleman that is in your life. He has some of the qualities that you want. He's real, how do you say, what's the word? Uh he's a romantic, if you will. Thank you, thank you, thank you. He's a romantic, if you will. But the thing, okay, I got you, Yorkie. I'm Yuki. The thing about it is, it's kind of like the package that it's in is off. The inside is good, the outside ain't good. And Spirit wants you to get out of this energy of looking at just the physical. They're saying that you're going to miss your blessing. And it's almost like they want you to wave the white flag on this. They want you to surrender, basically. They're saying surrender and experience something different. Even though it's not in the package that you're used to, even if it's like, he may be short, fat, and bald. You know what I'm saying? But he's a sweetheart and he treats you like a queen. So, and he doesn't have all of these other residual issues that these other people have had. He's not a fixer upper, I'm getting. He's not a fixer upper. He's someone that's going to bring you some stability, I'm getting. Bring you some stability, and he's also going to be like your cheerleader about these books you need to be writing, ma'am. Yeah. You got some things that you need to be doing, and he's going to be the one that's going to hold you accountable. He's going to get on your nerves with it. Just let you know, he is going to get on your nerves with it, but he's going to be the one that's going to hold you accountable. Okay, Yuki. I want to know if Joel will reach out to me. Does Joel think of me? Does Joel still love me? Does Joel still love me? Yeah, that was for you. That was for you. Does he still love me? And we have a chance to love us again. Any message from the universe, man? You keep seeing 333 because you're literally at a crossroads. And you have ancestors, spirit guides that are trying to get you to, how can I say, I'm getting work with yourself. Okay, they want you to see yourself, that you're worthy enough that you don't have to be chasing after nobody. Does he love you? Yes, but it's a toxic love and it's not beneficial to you. It's not going to help you grow in any way. It's going to stifle your growth. And then the next person that you get with, you're going to treat them a certain way because of this guy, which isn't true, which isn't cool. What I got for you, but he is a handyman, which is exactly what I asked for, but I have to. I got you, Ambridge. We'll talk later. We'll talk later. Yorkie, does that make sense? Yuki, I'm sorry. Ifa Benny Soke. Ancestors talk back. What do we got? What do we got? I'm getting that you are doing everything that you need to do. The worries that you have are putting us almost like it's putting a I'm seeing like a kink in a chain. Worry is a wasted emotion. They said that is not serving you in any way. They said you already know you got this. You already know how powerful you are. You already know. You walk in knowing already. So these little hiccups, these things that you are feeling like I'm not sure about, that's not your spirit. I'm hearing that's not your spiritual consciousness. That's your physical consciousness, and it's kind of trying to warn you like, oh, don't do this because this may happen. If you go out of town, if you do this and you come back, you still got bills to pay, you still got this to do. But your ancestors is like, man, don't listen to that crap. That's a bunch of BS, right? That's kind of what I'm feeling. It's kind of like they looking at you with the side eye like, what's up? Are we really going through this? They like, you already know. They said you already know. Get you a piece of lapis lazuli and sleep with it. Sleep with it under your pillow. Sleep with a piece of lapis lazuli under your pillow. They looking at you side eyed. You know how they looking at you? Like, come on now, child. Come on now, child. They saying that everything that you want, you will have. You have to believe that you deserve to have it. There's a part of you that doesn't believe that you deserve to have it, or that you have to work extremely hard to get it. Some things are just coming to you too easy, and you're like, nah, this is too easy. Believe it. Believe it. That they want you to get used to experiencing the ease of creation, I guess. The ease of co-creation, because we're co-creating, right? So they want you to get used to the ease of it, that it doesn't have to be so hard and you have to go through so many steps. That's what I'm getting. I will, Aunt Bridge. They want you to get used to the ease of creation. It's not always as difficult as we make it. We always make things hard on ourselves. I know I do. I know I do. And I'm still trying not to, but I do. I be like, okay. And then when it comes to me and it's so simple, I be like, you're right. You got to be shitting me. It can't be that simple. I've been doing it the hard way all this time. Why? Just why? Giving myself a headache. Like I say, I get on my own nerves. Thank you. You welcome, baby. I thank you. I thank you so much. You helped me open up a lot to parts that I thought were missing or just taken or whatever. So thank you. You guys go watch Ifa Beni Soke Ancestors Talk Back. She has an Ancestors and Communication and Creations class, a 6-week class where she teaches you how to set up your altar and communicate with your ancestors. Y'all go check her out. She is on live every morning. And y'all check out her YT channel, Mulberry Vibrations, where she has uplifting music of all genres. I was playing it on repeat yesterday. So you guys go check that out, okay? No doubt, no doubt. All right, my loves, I'm gonna be out of here. Your girl's been up since yesterday. It's 11 o'clock, okay? So I'm going to go and thank my ancestors for a great session with you all. If you guys, again, are interested in any of the digital products or services at the Black Moon Chamber Matrix, you can go to the link in my bio. And if you're interested in the ritual and bath for the full moon tonight, inbox me and I will send it to you. All right, guys. So remember, as above, so below, as within, so without. The only thing constant is change. How it changes is up to you. You are the change that you want to see. Peace, my loves. Now I gotta log off all three of these devices. Peace. Love y'all. Have a good Friday. I say, y'all.